kitchen, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome in. I'm glad you stopped by. Today we're going to make something that is oh so yummy, yummy, yummy. Bacon tomato jam. And this is not shelf stable because it does have bacon in it. You will need to freeze it. Even though the way I do it, my jars do seal, I don't trust it. So I always freeze anything that I've got meat in. I just don't trust canned meat. You can can meat, there's ways to do it. I choose not to do that. So I do keep it in the freezer. It'll keep for up to a year, so we're good with that. We need tomatoes. I've got a whole box of tomatoes over here. We'll not use all those in this recipe. Some of them I will just can as tomatoes. We need sugar, apple cider vinegar, onions. Look at these big onions. Strawberry onions, you all. Best, sweetest onions. The bigger the onion, the sweeter the onion. And since this is a jam, of course, we want it to be sweet. And bacon. And I'm cheating. I'm not going to cook bacon. I'm just going to use this because it is real bacon, you all. It's just pre-cooked and crumbled. So, with that out of the way, I'm going to ask you to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. And let's get started. I'm not going to peel all the tomatoes with you all. I'm going to show you a couple of them in case you did not watch how I peel my tomatoes in my canning video. I'll peel just a few tomatoes so you all know how to do that. It's the easy peasy way of peeling tomatoes. And then once I get all the tomatoes peeled, I'll come back on here with you all and we'll finish up our jam, okay? So let's come over here. I'm gonna bring y'all over here. So I got me a big pot of water right there. I got my jar lids. And I got a big box of tomatoes here, okay? I'm gonna try to set y'all up over here in this little corner so you can see. Let me grab some tongs. We'll get the red one since we're doing tomatoes. My water is just simmering. It is not boiling. It is just, you can, I don't know if you can see just a little bit of steam or not. It's just simmering. And you just drop, ooh, that tomato is rotting. Let's see. I'll grab some down here that are not. We'll save that one for last. And I usually do about 10 tomatoes at a time. That's 5. 8. We'll get 2 more. And literally, you just leave them for maybe 5 or 10 seconds. So I have me a bowl. I've also got cold water in my sink. So now then, I'm going to pull these tomatoes out, pop them in this bowl. If I can get a hold of them good. This is so good, you all. Who doesn't love bacon and tomato together? I mean, it's like happy, happy marriage made in heaven. All right, let's go over here to the sink. I got me a cold water right there. I think y'all can see that. All right, I'm gonna set y'all back up over here, okay? So y'all just hold tight. I'm gonna dump these tomatoes right here into that cold water, okay? I think y'all can see everything if I've got you kind of like this. Let me raise you up just a little bit. All right, this is for my trash right here. My tomatoes, my trash, and my bowl for my tomatoes. So I take my tomato out, and I just usually core it. And as you core it, it loosens that skin. Do y'all see how that just peels right off there? Hold it up here, y'all can see the whole thing. And sometimes, I'm not going to do it today because I have plenty already. I'll take my tomato skins, dehydrate them, and make tomato powder. There's your tomato. And I'm just going to chop it up. Just coarsely chop it. And y'all, this goes really fast. If you just kind of sink those tomatoes in there. You can if you're not going to do it right away. You can freeze a whole box of tomatoes. Just take that whole box, set it in your freezer. And when you get them out, just run them under some water and that skin just falls right off. So heat or cold will make this skin release off of the tomato. I remember my mama one year, my daddy used to put out a huge garden, and oh, do I miss those days. But Daddy would always put out about 100 or 150 tomato plants. So my mama had a big chest freezer in the basement. And she said, I don't have time to do all these tomatoes. She was working. She said, I'm just going to put them in the freezer and just see what happens with them. So she did. And we never canned another tomato after that. We froze our tomatoes because we had the freezer space. The thing is, if your power goes out for any length of time and you've got all of your stuff frozen, well, you're up the creek. If you've got it in a can on the shelf, you know, it's still good. So, I have frozen my tomatoes for years, but for some reason this year, I don't have the freezer space at this house that I did at the other house. So, I'm canning more. So, we've almost got our 10 tomatoes done here in just no time flat. So, you know, like I said, this is easy peasy, quick. Y'all saw they did stay in that water anytime, just, you know, a couple minutes, a couple seconds. About the time I got all 10 of them in there, it was time to start taking them back out. So they just stay about 5 or 10 seconds. Just like that, we've got our 10 tomatoes done. I'm gonna finish up all this box of tomatoes and get them peeled while I've got my water hot. Then I'll come back and we'll get to working on our jam. I just wanted to do this real quick. So for the ones of you that did not know the easy peasy way to peel tomatoes, you would know. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, I got the tomatoes kind of peeled. Let me turn y'all around here so you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna chop up one of these onions. They're so big, they're so sweet, they're so yummy. This is the way I do it. Just do it like that. Pull this outer skin off, right like that. Hold to this outer skin. Pull it right off. And then I usually do them like this before I put them in this onion chopper, so that they all chop evenly. Recipe calls for, now this is gonna make me cry. Hold on. It calls for one sweet onion, but this is a great big sweet onion, so I think I'm just going to use the one because it is a lot. I think last time I measured, that's about 2 cups thing. So that's 2 cups, and my eyes are watering, y'all. Might do a little bit more. Onions typically do not make me cry, but for some reason, they say if you have a little cutting thing and the onion juice gets in it, it'll make you cry. And I do have a little bitty one right here. So I guess that's what it is. Alright, so here we go. Boo-hoo. Andy's over there laughing at me because I'm crying for no reason, just because the onion has made me cry. Okay, I'll save that one to put in our onion jam that we're going to make in a little bit. I'll do a separate video for you, but we're going to make some onion jam in a little bit. Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. Maybe I can get through this rest of this jam without any more tears. I think it's the time of the year. Your onions will make you cry more. I don't know. Anyway, we got our onions chopped now. Our tomatoes over there and our bacon. I'm gonna take our sugar and we're gonna get ready to put this together. Here we go. All right. We got our big pot. Big pot. There you go. Big pot. We got our bacon bits. We've got our Ninja, which is my favorite thing to chop my tomatoes in. And we've got an 8-cup, 2 quarts. Yeah. We're gonna need 12 cups of tomatoes. You can chop these with a knife if you want chunky tomatoes. I do not. I want mine to be pureed so that the tomato flavor is just there in that jam. That's what I prefer. If you want chunks of tomatoes, by all means, just chop them up. You'll be good. The recipe, if y'all want to write this down, and it'll make 4 little jelly jars, 4 little 8-ounce jars, is 4 cups of tomatoes, 6 pieces of bacon, 1 sweet onion, which I would probably use, you know, about medium size onion, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper to taste, and a teaspoon of butter. So we're going to triple it. So, because I want more jars than just 4 little jars. So here go our tomatoes. We'll get these all zooming about. At least I finally quit crying for a minute. Good grief, those onions about killed me. All right, it's gonna be loud. Okay, we'll leave these sitting here for now. All right, now to our pot, we are going to add, turn that on. Gonna add our onion. Let me grab a spatula here. Gonna add our onion, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of sweet onion. Okay, there we go. There's our onion. And we need to add in now wait a minute, I'm supposed to have a cup of sugar, okay, not 1/2 cup for one thing, so we need 3 cups of sugar. 3 cups of sugar. Be washed. Can y'all see me? I'll turn you around this way. There's 1. 2. 3 cups of sugar. All right, now we need, it says 6 pieces of bacon. Y'all know that I did not cook the bacon. So I'm just gonna add about 3 cups of bacon. Because, you know, if you've got a little extra, it'll be all right. There we go. There's our bacon. Yum, yum. And I did, a lot of times y'all see me stick this in a microwave. I did not do that because I kind of wanted that little bit of fat. It's still in it. It'll just add the extra flavor. Okay, now then we need a little bit of salt. And this says 1.5 teaspoons. So 4.5 teaspoons. So let's just throw in a tablespoon and say let's go with that. There we go. There's our salt. And we'll throw in about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. There we go. And 2.5, so I need 7.5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, which is the same as, y'all can do the math in your head real fast, 7.5 tablespoons. So we'll do a little shy of 1/2 cup because 8 tablespoons is 8 tablespoons is 1/2 cup. So we're going to go a little bit shy of 1/2 cup. So there we go. That's all we need, y'all. We just have to cook this and cook it and cook it and cook it until it gets all so happy in this pot. And this stuff will just cook. Then it'll start to thicken. And it'll just get so yummy. And I'm going to use a wooden spoon to stir mine. Just because I don't like metal with my tomatoes and all the acid. Okie doke. Now then, my butter. I've got my butter. Where's my butter? Where's my butter? All right, y'all. I've got about a tablespoon of butter right there. I'm just going to add that whole thing. Alrighty. I do have my jars hot in the oven. Got my lids right here. I'll put some water on those here in just a minute and get those to going. But this will take, y'all, it'll take a good 30-45 minutes to cook down. So, y'all don't want to watch me stand here and stir for 30 minutes. So I'll be back in a few minutes when I get ready to put it in the jar. Okay, y'all, see how this is foaming? It'll all cook down. And it won't have any foam at all on it, and it'll get thick, okay? I just want to show you that if it's foaming like this, don't worry, it'll be just fine, okay? Okay, y'all, we're ready to jar up our jam. I want y'all to look at how thick it is. See, look at this. Bring y'all over here so you can see. Whoa, hold on. There you go. So y'all see how thick that is? See how there's no more foam, and see how far it's cooked down? Look at that. Doesn't that just look yummy? I'm telling y'all, I just tasted it with a corn chip. It's just, there are no words. It is that good. So let's get out some jars here. I usually do them 2 or 3 at a time. You do 2 because I can grab 2 just like that, you see. Can y'all see what I'm doing here? Do I need to bring it down a little bit? Tilt you over this way. Now I think y'all see. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my jam. You know, I need a tray to set those on, don't I? Right here. I need this because I do not want. I need to set a little more level. Now, here we go. Oh, this is just so yummy. I just cannot tell you how yummy this is. It is so good. Look at that. Oh, just delicious. Now then, grab this out of the jar here. Lid. Jars are hot, lids are hot, jam is hot. They probably will seal, but like I said, they will not stay sealed because it's got meat in it. Okay? So, I always freeze mine. If it is sealed, and you do freeze it, when you thaw it out, you can leave it in the refrigerator to thaw out, or if you're giving it as gifts and you want, they're going to take it, they can leave it and let it thaw naturally, and then it'll be okay. It won't, like, you know, if it thaws out, go bad. So I do like mine to seal if they will. You can always water bath it. That will help them to seal. But if you're putting it in the freezer, you typically do not. So I'm going to finish jarring this up. But I'm going to tell you all, that's all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.